This is the official review of the Kymco Spade. These are the items that we'll be reviewing. Let's get right into it. When I was initially researching this bike, the low seat height of 28 inches had me concerned. But after owning it and riding it over 1,300 miles, the seat height is not an issue. The size is not an issue. Standing at 6'4", I'm very comfortable on this bike. I have no issues. The handlebars are a great height. You're in a standard riding position, and it feels great. The bike only weighs 250 pounds, which is good and bad. The good thing is, if you need to pick it up or lift it into the bed of a truck with someone else's help, it can be very easy. The downsides are, you can be pushed around on the road by larger vehicles because of the wind coming at you. Since I hit the red line at 58 miles an hour in fifth gear on this bike, we're not going to be doing a 0 to 60. We're going to be doing a 0 to 50 speed test. We're going to do 3 runs. We're going to take the average time of those 3 runs, which will be our official time. The wheel sizes are up on the screen, but as you can see, these are very small, about the size of my forearm, and these are technically scooter tires, not motorcycle tires. I haven't had to replace either the front or the rear, but searching for availability, it seems as though the front is a little bit more rare than the rear. There seems to be more options for the rear tire. Also, it's hard to find these in pairs with the sizes that they are. For only being a 150cc, I'm very surprised at how much power this has. It can pick up speeds in every gear until about 5th. Then it starts to get more to a cruising type of ride. Back to the seat, you can see that it's pretty long, about 24 inches. And I can attest, it is pretty comfortable. 100 plus mile rides are doable and enjoyable on this motorcycle. Once you get to about 150 plus, in one day, it does get a little uncomfortable. I recommend stopping every 50 miles to stretch while you fill up. I know with some motorcycles, it's hard to find neutral when you're standing still with the bike. I've never had that issue with this bike. Finding neutral is extremely easy, and while riding, I've only ever shifted into neutral 2 to 3 times, not many. I don't find the shifting to be extremely smooth, but I don't find it to be abrasive. It's okay. The dash is very simple for the most part. It has your RPMs over here, speedometer over here. It also has blinkers, high beam, check engine light, oil change indicator light, neutral indicator, and a low fuel level light, and battery light. 2 things wrong with this dash for most people is there is no gear indicator and there is no fuel gauge, which they have replaced with the low fuel indicator light. The only problem, as you can see here, sometimes it stays on all the time. I can tell based on my speed what gear I should be in or what gear I am in, as you can see here. And the other controls are pretty standard. You have your high beam, low beam on your left side, your clutch, and your blinker. On the right side, you have your kill switch, your push to start, and your front brake. Just like we did the 0 to 50 speed test earlier, we will be doing a brake test. We're going to do it the same way. Cross a line, hit the brakes, stop it as fast as we can safely. Take the average of 3 runs, and that will be our official time. In my opinion, the price is one of the or the best pro for the Kymco Spade. This is not a very popular bike, but the value is insane. The quality seems to be really good so far, no issues. And the price, brand new, you can see on screen. But in the used market, for example, the one I have in front of you, I bought for $2,000 cash, 92 miles, basically brand new. This is a 2020 model. I bought this in March of 2023. And after registration, inspection, and insurance, I'm all in, ready to ride at under $2,500 for almost a brand new motorcycle. And I didn't just find one really good deal. After researching Kymco Spade on Facebook Marketplace, I found several really good deals. So far, with only 1,300 miles on this bike, I haven't had to do much maintenance besides oil changes. If you'd like to know how to do an oil change, see the video up here. But with this being a single-cylinder engine, it's pretty simple. I can't imagine maintenance would be that tough at all. As you can see on screen, the manufacturer claims that this bike gets 94 miles per gallon. In my studies, that's not what I found at all. I am a larger guy, so this may vary and may be even better for you, but I average 74 miles per gallon. When I have gear with me on my rack, I average around 71 miles per gallon. This is far off from 94. And finally, the aftermarket. This bike, as I said before, is not that common in the United States, but parts do fit, such as universal parts, such as the mirrors, the levers, the phone holder, and the headlight, which the previous owner installed and I just got when I bought the bike. Another example would be the rack. I did find a rack built for this bike, as you can see on screen, but it's tiny, it's useless, and it's a complete ripoff. So I did not buy it, and instead I built my own. If you want more information on this rack, be sure to check out this video right here. And if you want more Kymco Spade videos, check out the playlist right here.